Hi, and welcome to my thoughts vlog for this week. As usual, it's unscripted, just my words, my opinions. Apologies, it's been nearly 2 weeks since I've done one, but it's been hectic, shall I say. Also, I mean, just weird things happening, waiting for surgery that got cancelled, that sort of stuff. But anyway, I'm here now. This week, I would like to talk about two things. The first is a Chinook veteran campaign update, and we are launching a new phase, which is a natural progression from where we've come from, because now Mr. Burnham has taken the reins as PM. It does push us into a new era of our campaign, and we know we have his support. He's told us many times, he's on record as saying he supports us, and it was even in his speech in Parliament, his first one just before he became PM, his first one as an MP, this time round, that he strongly calls for the government to listen to us and organise the special one-year tribunal. So that's kind of where we are now. We are trying to make that happen. We are sure that Andy will follow through on this, and the special tribunal is important for many reasons, but I think the biggest one is the time factor, because as we know, the age of the veterans is time isn't on their side. We've always said this, and that is just a sad reality of the situation. So the tribunal will be 1 year, which is far, far shorter than some protracted, drawn-out court case or inquiry. And secondly, because it's a special 1 year tribunal in which we sort of help make the rules, if you like, or the parameters of it, it's better than an inquiry, because an inquiry can't award financial recompense, amongst other things. It can't make legally binding stuff. And the same with the other option of court case. That's just too long. We just haven't got that time. So the special tribunal really is the way forward. So we're asking Andy to keep his word from what he told us. And if you want to lend support to that, go to this website and sign our petition. It's andykeepyourword.com. All one word, andykeepyourword.com. We would appreciate it. I don't think he's going to let us down personally. I mean, and I know why we're doing the petition, because a lot of the veterans feel that, and there's justification for thinking this, that we've been made promises before and we've been let down before on several occasions. But in my heart of hearts, and this is just my opinion, I think this time it will be different. I mean, you just have to look at when the Hillsborough law speech was made by Keir Starmer, when he mentioned other injustices, he didn't mention us. Yet Andy stands up and mentions us a lot. And I think there's a difference. Keir said he'd meet us and didn't, and then he even refused to mention us in that speech, the Hillsborough law speech, and then Andy stands up out of the blue and starts talking about us. And I think that shows a massive change in mindset, a massive change in political will to get our issue resolved, and that to me is a real sign of positivity and hope. So yeah, so we'll wait and see what happens in that one, but as I say, please go to the website. Andy, hang on, I've forgotten already. God, jeez, I'm not that old. Anyway, andykeepyourword.com. That's it. So have a go at that. Please share it. Let's get as many signatures as we can. And yeah, let's make it happen. Let's actually end this decades-old injustice. The oldest injustice of them all, really. Or the longest running current injustice. and one that Andy himself said was a criminal cover-up on an industrial scale. So yeah, I would appreciate it, and so would the veterans and all the campaigners. Just, a couple of minutes, put the signature, sign the petition, and share it. There you go. So thanks for that in advance. The second thing is, a couple of weeks ago I went to Windsor with an amazing bunch of people, and what we were doing was, it's with the Centre for People's Justice. We're doing work and research on training out the duty of candour to public bodies, and one of the ways we centre it around lived experience, and it's trauma-informed research, and I think it works. I really do, because what we've done is we've each made a video on a kind of specific area of the lack of duty of candour, and it seems that candour is best understood when you hear the experiences of people who have suffered because candour was not done. So, for example, my kind of topic was disinformation, which is the willful withholding or giving of false information. So I was able to talk about the fact that, we were told there were no blood counts, we were told there were no problems with accessing medical records, we've been told the litany of lies, and it's all been to the detriment of the nuclear test veterans who gave a huge sacrifice so that the government could be a nuclear power. And it's wrong, innit? But yeah, anyway, so I made the video, and it's being edited at the moment, and together there's going to be 8 videos of all the different areas of candour that you can have, and I think they're going to be so powerful. I mean, I kind of buddied up with a top bloke from the Infected Blood campaign, and just to lend a bit of moral support. He was in the room while I recorded my video, and I was in the room when he recorded his. And hearing his story again, I've heard it before, but not in that depth. And what those boys went through, and it carried on. If they lived, it carried on for the whole of their life. It was absolutely. If somebody wrote in a book, you'd say, "Oh, well, that could never happen, not a chance." But it did, and there's evidence, loads of it, that it actually happened. And I don't know whether I felt like crying or being sick with rage. It was, so horrendous. But the thing that impressed me most was the people. I mean, for example, the chap I buddied up with. How has he gone through what he's gone through and come out the other end as such a wonderful human being? He's amazing. He's amazing. He's a friend now, and I'd like to think I'll be his friend forever. Because he is just, top bloke. That's all I can say. Top bloke. And the rest of the people, as a group, we're all so different, yet we share this commonality of, being harmed by the state and all that sort of stuff. And everybody there was giving their time willingly and free and reliving painful stories, and it shows a drive and determination and a spirit within these people, which is, we're not standing up for anything that's bad. We're going to stand up to it. Doesn't matter how powerful you are, you're the government. Can't get more powerful than that, but we're going to stand up and tell you to your face, you're wrong, and we want it sorted. And that takes a special kind of person. And there was a big group of us there, and it was an honour and a privilege to be amongst them. And I just hope that everyone was okay after doing that, because it was quite an experience. And I just hope that the training and the duty of candour really does bring about culture change, and I hope that we can be a part of that, because it's got to happen. We can't have any more Grenfells, we can't have any more, infected bloods, we can't have any more truth about Zanes. It's too much. It's blighted this country for generations, and, the government's there to help and to support and protect, not to harm, not to lie, not to preserve its own reputation. So I think the future could look quite good. Certainly for the nuclear test veterans, and hopefully once Hillsborough law is passed, it's on the statute books and things like the duty of candour training is out there and starts to actually bite and make an impact. I'm hoping we can change the culture. I don't think it's a short-term job. I think it's going to take years, but, well, I think we just have to, don't we? For the sake of the children that are coming along now, they need to inherit a better society than the one we currently live in. I mean, yeah, that's what progress is, making things better for the next generation. So hopefully that's what we're doing, and hopefully that's what I've been a part of. I just hope it works. I think it will. I'm fully confident it will. But that's thanks to all the amazing people I've met, and they are amazing. So I think I've rambled enough for now anyway. Don't know what the weather's going to do this weekend. 1 minute it says it's going to be sunny, next it's going to be not quite so sunny, so no idea. But whatever you're doing, thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, and any questions or comments, just put them in the comments or whatever, and I'll answer them next time. But thanks again, stay safe, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.